What's up, guys? Welcome to the Make It Happen podcast. This is episode 17. I am your host, Mr. Make It Happen. Joined on the couch by my good friends. We got Rhino, Jamel, Big Moody behind the boards. It's a Monday, Make It Happen Monday. I'm excited to be here. A little bit tired. We've been grinding real hard, and we got like 2 months of straight
non-stop
work.
action.
Non-stop, every single day. We got Philly this weekend. We got Atlanta next weekend. We got 2 New York trips coming up. We got Richmond. We got Charlotte. Ticket sales are going great. Philly sold out, but if you want to join us for brunch, hopefully we'll see you. This will be out after all of that happens. But
you know, it's crazy. When we first started, we was like chasing the grind. It's like it's just work. It's just work. Now it's like it's work.
It's work for sure.
First off, happy belated Mother's Day to everyone.
Yeah,
you know, Mother's Day when it's come
called
out.
Your mom. I totally forgot to call you.
Yeah,
mom.
man, she was at work. She worked a double.
She sent me a selfie though.
Good job. Every year they talk about my mom.
She sent me a selfie.
Not here, you guys. But
one of these
to speak back on the
From the back. No,
from the back. You see what I'm saying? He's got
mirror
my
pose,
people's.
duck lips.
waiting on this, man.
I know y'all said we going into the grind, you know, for the next 2 months, next 2 or 3 months. But how do you prepare yourself for it? Because it's something we always done. It's always been a grind. And it comes, I think to us, yeah, it's a grind, but it's almost like when we have the idle time, it's almost like it's nervous. But when we get to this, it's like we know how to lock in and really get to it. So do you prep for stuff like this? How do you get ready for a 2-3 months? Just, you know, it's going to be a grind. Like, how do you prep for it? Or it comes second nature. It is what it is.
I think that the anticipation of a long stretch is more like when you're in the thick of it and you doing it, it's like it kind of sucks, but it's like it's not that bad. And then at the end of it, when you look back on it, it's always, you know, it's you look back on some of these trips that were like rough, like you look back on those like memories as like fond memories.
Right.
So it might be a grind and a pain in the ass in the moment, but 2-3 years from now we'll be like, remember we was in such and such, and it was.
That's usually how vacation works too. Like a lot of times when you go on vacation, it may not be like crazy while you're there, but when you think back on when you're going on that vacation, it usually be better in thought. So yeah, remember having a better time.
Another quote that comes to mind is like, you're capable of more than you think. So like when you're mapping things out, a lot of times you tend to put a ceiling over your ability or your capabilities much sooner than you actually probably should, or you know, you can do more than you think most of the time.
Right.
It's just a matter of stretching yourself. Like yesterday, I did the brunch for Pusha T, got up at like 6:30, did that until like 2:30, came home, had to do some shit at the house, and I had to meet them to pick up some of the equipment. Came home, cooked for Sam. I didn't sit down till 9 o'clock.
Right.
It was a long day. I woke up a little sore this morning, a little tired, but it's not the end of the world.
I'm alive.
Yeah, I've done events where we've had back-to-back dinner parties for 150 people, and you do it. Just make it happen.
And it's almost like you already was prepped for it, because like you said, you did it before. So yeah, it's like it's a no-brainer to go into it. Yeah. And you pick it back, like you said, people cut their ceiling off a lot because it's making you uncomfortable. Yeah. It's uncomfortable to do these things.
Most people won't take on more than they've already previously done. Or they'll like say for example, you've cooked for 80 people. Yeah. So it's like, all right, well, I can only cook for 80 people. You never know how far you can stretch it
until you do.
You want to you want to make calculated, take calculated chances of risk. Right. You don't want to be like, all right, well, I can do 500 people seated, catered event, no problem, and you've never done anything before. It's probably not smart. Yeah. But if you've done 80, you could probably do 150. If you do 150, you could probably do 200. Like, you want to be constantly pushing yourself and trying to, you know, see what your maximum output or potential is.
So do you feel, because going off something that you just said, do you feel like it's not smart or not the best idea to jump out there? I never came before, but you know what? I'm gonna do it for 200 people.
I would accept the gig and find somebody that has the experience. Yeah. And give them half the money or most of the money
So like just jumping in the fire, you don't recommend that.
It could be more valuable to you to gain that experience than whatever dollar amount you're gonna get. If that's what you want to do.
Right.
Like for example, if you want to be a caterer or a chef, you're better off getting that gig, finding somebody that has catering experience, say, hey, I'll do a 50-50 split or a 60-40 or 70-30, whatever they agree to.
Yeah.
And you help me and I learn from you. Yeah. I got the gig. I'm entitled to some of the money, but the experience that you're going to gain from that is much more valuable than you failing and ruining your reputation.
Mel, do you feel like people should jump out there? Like, just jump in the fire? Like, hey, I'm
a high-risk person, so I'm like, okay, so I'm going to jump all the way out there. Because what else? Yeah, for sure. I mean, depending, like, if you're not going to break anything. Yeah. Like, you don't want to, like, risk your reputation and do anything too crazy, but, like, let's say you are the person who are helping this person do the gig. Mm-hmm. Like, what do you have to lose? Maybe you like a side person. Say Matt got the gig and you hire somebody else on, but they're going to need more people. That might be a stretch for that person. Like, hey, I never catered a 200-person event, but I got nothing to lose. I'm only going to learn from y'all. Yeah, so that person can take way more risk than somebody who is actually hosting the event. You can take as much risk as possible because you're helping out. So
the other thing you want to be conscious of is the person that's booking you. It's a big day for them. Whatever it is that they're booking you for that many people, like it's usually a wedding or a big party, a big event. You don't want to be your first time. Like, you will fuck it up and ruin their wedding party.
They don't fall on that person too. Yeah, we gonna talk about it.
Yeah, be mindful of stuff like that.
Yeah, who made this?
Yeah, food is the big talk. When I go to people weddings and stuff, that's like one of the things I talk about.
That's what
for sure.
The food at the reception,
any event.
The downside of social media, like obviously, there's a lot of upside to it, right? People change their lives every day. They're creating businesses, but the downside is like somebody could see you do a thing on social media and be like, oh, I want to book this person. Yeah. And then now you're here now and you just started doing this thing and you grew up on social media and you not even quite sure how to go about doing it for real. Right. Like, you don't want to get in over your head. You want to stretch yourself thin and push yourself to the limit, but be smart about it.
Gotcha.
And don't be so money hungry that you're not willing to give up some of the financial gain to learn how to actually do it the right way.
Yeah. That's true.
Because you'll get more in the long run. Like, you might get $10,000 today and never get booked again because you suck.
Right.
Or you can make $2,000 or $3,000 today, and now I got the knowledge to go out and do this for the rest of my life if I want to.
And now you just constantly, I don't think a lot of people live their lives like that. They don't like to really jump out. They either going to jump all the way out there or they're not. Yep. You know what I'm saying? It's very few in between.
It's a happy medium in there that you should find and try to do.
It's kind of, I feel like the most common thing that most people will experience when it comes to that is taking on a new job.
Yeah.
Like taking on a new, maybe they got to take less pay for more pay later. Yeah. I feel like that's like a big life decision to make. Like, when you think about considering a job, like, all right, I might got to take a 6-month pay cut of, let's say, I don't know, $10,000, but it's I can move up higher in this company than the company I'm at now.
Or you could be comfortable at this job. Like, you know, I've been here for so long. Everybody know me. I can kind of do what I really want to do. Right. So, I might not like it, but I'm going to stay here because I'm comfortable. Because if I go to a new job, I'm starting over. I got to start. I can't do what I want to do. Yeah, it might be more beneficial, but that is uncomfortable. This is comfortable, and it's okay.
You got to seek discomfort. Like, that's important. Like in everything. Like the gym, weight loss, fitness goals, relationships. Yeah. Like everything. Like, if you're just constantly in a state of comfort, you're not pushing yourself, you're not growing, you're not getting better.
Right.
You're either getting better or you're getting worse, in my opinion. I feel like in life, you're never the same. Like, each day you're either getting more in shape or more out of shape. You're getting smarter or you're getting dumber. Right. You're getting richer or you're getting poor. Like,
something's happening.
Every single day you're getting either better or worse. You never just stay the exact same.
Yeah, because something's always evolving too. So it's like what you was doing don't work anymore.
Yeah.
Right. So you have brought something up about compound interest, and that was in regards to like finance. But compound interest works with everything. Compound interest works with your intelligence. So if you like read a book here over time, you don't read X amount of books, so your intellect and your knowledge is compounding over time. Same thing with you in the gym. Like, you didn't get in shape in one day, but you compounded all of this going to the gym. Now you gaining all of that from going.
So it's almost like learning a skill.
What you mean?
Like, if I'm learning a skill, like for right now, it's like, for example, everybody know, y'all been following us. I'm the rookie to the kitchen.
Right.
But me in the kitchen now compared to 6 months ago,
right,
looks totally different.
And
it's compounding.
Matt been cooking for 10 years, so we got the compound interest of cooking all of these different dishes all these other times. Right. It works with everything.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You know, and
that's how it should be though. Like that's life. It's like a microcosm of life.
Yeah. I feel like before filming with Matt, I was just doing event recaps and sports. Something super simple. You catch a moment here, catch a moment. You ain't got to set up lights or nothing. Everything's there. Imagine if he was doing production. I've never done that a day in my life. And he was serious about it. He's like, so it's like I had to learn this skill. I had to not be comfortable in just showing up, being in the corner and stuff like that, editing video. So definitely I could still be out here just doing that same type of video, same transitions, same type of clients complaining and not growing, because now you got people who pick up a camera every day. And learning this skill.
So it's like now you gotta figure out what's gonna separate you. Because especially like today, like you said, everybody has a camera. Everybody has a tripod. Okay, cool. Everybody has these followers, but what else is gonna take you from that to now keep going? And a lot of people stay in that lane.
Like the cooking videos. Everyone's cooking videos on the internet now. So what's gonna separate you?
There you go.
From the rest.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to, and that's a personal thing. It's like, okay, cool. This was cool. Now it's time to, it's time to grow a little bit more. But a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people will stay there. They're not gonna move. I'm comfortable right here. This feels good.
Waiting for the latest trend. I'm gonna cook this recipe. I'm gonna keep doing this.
That's how most people do it. But then also, like, you got the not only are you getting better at your craft, but you're learning more like business knowledge and like how things operate. Like it's a stretch. Everything we're doing is a stretch for everybody, myself included. Like we're just constant. Like everything that I have right here was at one point was a very uncomfortable decision to make. To move from the first building to this big ass expensive building was uncomfortable. It was a tough decision to make. To hire this many people and pay them is uncomfortable. Every single thing that I do on a daily basis is an uncomfortable thing. It causes stress and sometimes you second guess yourself, but at the end of the day, you gotta lace them up and go figure that shit out.
And that's something I pick back on when people do like therapy. It's like, you did therapy. That's cool. I love it that you did it. But what did you do afterwards? How do you know this therapy worked? Because you didn't do no test to figure that out if it worked or not. You didn't. What did you do to see if the thing that you was talking about in therapy actually work? A lot of people still do therapy these amount of years, but still ain't jump back out there to see if this really actually works. So the only way it's going to work is you got to go through them tests. So like you got poor communication skills. You went to therapy for it. Okay, let's see if your communication got better now. Let's see.
How are you using your therapy?
How are you using that? How are you taking that and doing the homework? It's almost like taking a test. Like you can study, but this test gonna show me if you really was studying or not. If you really was taking what this therapist or whatever you was doing is.
Put some action behind it.
You got to.
And use it.
And it's crazy you said that, because one thing Matt is good at doing is utilizing people's skills and bringing out the best out of them. So it's like, even as a leader, like how are you bringing out the best out of the people you work for or work with, your team? Are you using your skills to your best ability to grow the team or yourself? So those are key things that you should be working on daily.
And it's two different type of leaders out here, and you got to figure out which the best leader for your team is going to be. And me and Matt had this talk plenty of times, like when we was doing the walks, and I tell him like, hey, I know this is how you move. I know this is how you would if you have somebody to be a coach for you, how to motivate you. But what motivates you might not motivate me. You know what I'm saying? So for Matt, I might can cuss Matt out. Get your sorry ass up, But for me, it's gonna be like, come on, you can do better. You can do this, and you got to know this as a leader. You can't go in every situation with the same blueprint, because if you do, you're gonna get the same results, and it ain't gonna work.
Do you feel like you learned a lot? You learned a lot there from coaching.
Yes, when coaching high school football really taught me that I could not go into every situation the same, because every kid is different. Every kid responded to a different type of coaching from me. I had a kid where I can talk that to him. And I had a kid I had to pull to the side if he threw an interception or he fumbled. I couldn't yell at him. I could not. Everybody else could, but I had to sit beside him like, you good. Talk to me.
Give him that reassurance.
What happened? Let's talk. You know what I'm saying? Don't stress it. It happens.
Right.
You good. Cool. Then I had another one like, God damn, man, what you doing?
Right.
I got you, coach. That's my bad. 2 different kids.
Right.
When I first started coaching, I went to every kid like that. It wasn't the same response. And I didn't understand
why. You got to tailor your shit to each person's individual needs.
And I had to learn that. From coaching, that really helped me. Like, you know what? Every kid is different.
Right.
And emotions is very real. Regardless of how I react.
Right.
Regardless of how my emotions, anything that I move, everybody don't move like me.
Right.
So I can't expect everybody to move like me. So I could come out here and go to the gym every day. Everybody ain't gonna do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not gonna do that. Everybody's not gonna grind like how Met is. Everybody's not going to be thinking about the next idea. Some people gonna be, I'm good. That's a little too much for me.
Yeah.
But how do you motivate that person to get to that thinking level like you? That's when it becomes a leader.
The toughest part sometimes is to have those difficult interactions with people that you know are going to strike a chord, or it's not going to be a positive outcome, and still be willing to take yourself to that place and have that conversation or say that thing that you know might get under somebody's skin. There's a million different ways to spin it. Like, you got people that you know, you can just throw a little jab at them and they'll be like, all right, I'm gonna get my shit together. Or there's maybe people you need to sit down and have a whole conversation with. There's people that you need to like help, like self-discovery. Like, well, what do you think about, like, get them to the point where they came up with the idea that is they need to make this change. Like, you got to tailor all of that shit to the individual, and that shit is tough sometimes, because sometimes you know. Having awkward conversations or difficult conversations with people is uncomfortable. Like, nobody wants to do that. Whether it's your spouse, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, whatever, you don't want to sit down and be like, all right, these are the things that you're doing that's making me feel this way. And you know that the conversation is not going to go well.
Right.
But to be able to, like, man up and put yourself in that position to have that conversation, that's what I don't know if leader is the right term for it, but, like, that's what taking charge and, like, trying to make the outcome what you want. Like, it's tough.
The biggest thing I learned is you have to control the thermostat of whatever it is, whether it's the relationship, your business, whatever. You control the thermostat. So depending on how you act and how you respond and what you do, is really determines a lot of things. And I bring that back to, like, sports, where how Michael Jordan and Kobe was this type of teammate. LeBron with this type of teammate. Okay, it doesn't matter. Everybody reacts different. Like, Jordan was an asshole. LeBron was a team player. Does that make him a better person? No. I mean, just everybody just does things differently.
Right.
And you might need a team player, and you might need an asshole that gonna be like, you sorry as hell, get your shit together. And I might need somebody to be like, you got this. Come on, man.
Yeah. Almost like the Kobe and Shaq scenario. Like, Kobe was the grind in the gym, and Shaq is like, I'm good. I'm not about to grind like you do. I mean, as long as the job get done.
Right.
There you go.
He was that type of person.
Because he would come in overweight, goofy and all.
Yeah, but we gonna win.
But we gonna win. Right, that's who I am.
It's funny because I'm still fat because of y'all, because y'all haven't realized that joking me don't work. People been trying that my whole life. It's like, I'm gonna joke you back. I might say a fat joke better than you.
Right? And it does take a different motivation from every person, and I'm learning that. And that's one of the things I learned in therapy was you control the narrative of a lot of things, and you don't even realize it. Like, relationship wise, if I get to yelling, I'm using my emotions, then you gonna feel some type of way too. But if I came in there, if I approach you like, yo, bro, I wasn't really feeling that, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna think it different. But if I came at you chest out like, yo, what's up,
you're gonna match the energy.
You're gonna match the energy. So I gotta control the thermostat with a lot of things.
That's something I had to learn. When I was younger, I was not good at that. Like, I would just a one style approach. Like, I didn't know how to de-escalate things. I didn't know how to do any of that shit. But corporate America really taught me how to, like, every conversation or every disagreement doesn't have to escalate to you grow up in a certain environment. It's like everything either ends in an argument or a fist fight. It's like those are the only options.
That's it.
But you, like, that's childish. Like, you got to grow up and learn how to de-escalate.
Some people still live in it. Their only response is anger. Like, their only response is anger to the situation. There's no other emotion.
To this day, I still have a little bit of that. Like, I gotta, like, all right, come on, bro. You're fucking 33 years old. You got, like, just either separate yourself or leave the conversation, or like you said, control the temperature. That's
you got it. Yeah. Have you noticed that about yourself though?
What?
Like
that I'm not good at that?
No. Not that you're not good at that. You control the temperature. Like my father growing up, if he wasn't in a good mood, we didn't joke or play around him.
I hate that about me. It's been that way my whole life. It's been like if I was out with a group and we're at the club or something and I'm not in the best mood, everybody's coming to me like, what's wrong? What's wrong? I just want to like be left alone sometimes and just y'all go have fun. I'll still be here, but like don't care so much about what's up with me. I guess I bring everybody down when I'm not in a good mood because it's so obvious.
You got some people that's like that. For example, if
I'm like that sometimes. Sometimes when Matt ain't feeling, I'm like,
you can. Oh man,
like, I don't want to have more fun than Matt. It's like,
I want like, but that'll lift. But that'll.
So you man, I'm mad too.
We can leave this shit. We can leave this shit if you don't want to.
But that'll lift me up to see people have fun. Cause sometimes that might be it though. Sometimes I'm not having a good time. Not looking around. I spend all this money. Y'all don't look like y'all having fun. You're like, what the fuck are we doing? Somebody we looking at you like,
hey man, ain't in this shit.
But then sometimes I'm not even in a bad mood. I just look like it.
Yeah. Right.
Like a lot of times I'm fine, but I look this way. I can't help it.
You need to learn how to play poker.
I think sharing, if you are like having a bad day or you feel like you're dealing with something and you share it, it gives like, cause say you're having a bad day about something, you share it with us and we just treat it like that's not even a big. We just treat it like, bro, like that's not even a big thing to be worried about. It might give you some relief. Like, damn, I might have just been tripping. I feel like sharing those things help a lot of times too.
Or it can be, I'd never say anything to y'all ever about that shit again. So I'm gonna just hold this shit in for the rest of my life.
Sensitive.
Yeah.
You feel like that?
Is it? No.
I don't think that's sensitive.
Just like
that's sensitive.
No, but for like anybody, or you mean like for you personally?
I think say for instance, I came to y'all and I really felt really bad about something. You like,
it depends on what it is.
Shut your ass up. I'm not trying to hear that.
But it might be real hurtful to him though.
I wouldn't do you like that.
But okay. But I ain't saying me personally. I'm just saying like that might be the like. Okay, I finally opened up and said it to y'all, and I did not get the response that I wanted. So I'm not even gonna say nothing else.
I mean, I done had times where I done shared something, and then y'all was like, even one time on the podcast, I can't remember the episode it was, and I shared some. Y'all was just like, that's not even like. Get treated like it's not a big deal, but I was harping on it on the inside, so it just gave me reassurance. I'm just like, damn, maybe I am just tripping. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm just tripping about it's not even that big of a deal.
That's why it's important to talk. Like that's why my new shit recently, like not even recently, it's been a while now. Like I'll ask you like, how you feeling?
Yeah.
Like I want to know.
Yeah. Because everybody
what kind of mood you're in. What kind? Like as a man, a lot of times you don't tell your friends like,
oh no,
I'm depressed today, or like I'm sad today, or I'm feeling this, or this happened and it's got me like my confidence is low because this happened. Like
that's a real thing.
And it's important for me because I am an asshole.
Yeah.
So if I don't know that you're feeling the way, I might add fuel to the fire.
Right.
Like you might have had some shit happen to you today that lowered your confidence and got you feeling down, and I'm putting shit on it. I didn't mean to do that. That's why I always want to know,
but humans suck at communication.
Yeah,
we are especially the horrible communicators.
But it is complicated though.
It is.
It's not as complicated as we make it. It's because we make it up in our head though. That's why
we all don't learn how to communicate the same way.
No, for sure,
multiple ways, so it's very complicated.
Yeah, even like being in a relationship with somebody is probably the most difficult communication ever. Y'all see each other every day, but it's like your girl might move something in a certain way. You could tell she's upset, or you might take it this way, but you don't say it. And now you upset, but you don't talk about it. Now you treating her a certain way, or vice versa. Yeah. But instead of saying, I ain't like the way you grabbed the remote out of my hand, you know, that made me feel like. But he was like, that wasn't even my intentions at all. Right. That's just how I perceived it. Yeah. It'd be like that. Small things like that cause big issues.
Then they can say that to you, and your next words is going to determine how this goes. Yeah. So if she was like, "Well, I didn't like the way that you treated me today," and you just looking for stuff to get mad at. Now,
sometimes,
but depending on the day though,
because they think about, because they be like, "Well, last time I said something to you, snapped," so they probably thinking about my.
It's in the delivery though. Yeah, instead of saying, "I didn't like how you did that," start with like
a question.
Like. What I'm saying is it's in the delivery. So like if there's an issue or there's a brewing argument, rather than coming from a confrontational space where it's like, you did this thing that upset me, like try to figure out why they're acting the way that they're acting, and then I unpack that, and then later you can be like, all right, well, now that I understand what's going on, I get it, but when you did this, it made me feel like this, so like, you know.
And it seemed like, but that's when you, like you said, it's a woman involved. But what is it when men are involved? You got to express how we feeling and stuff. It is a little different. It is, you don't want to seem soft, you don't want to seem sensitive, so you like
that's just a confidence thing. Like I don't mind sharing how I'm feeling because I'm very confident in myself.
Right.
So like me telling you that I'm sad doesn't make me less of a man, or me telling you that I'm whatever is going on. Like I'm very forthcoming with that because I don't really care about that.
Have you always been like that, or that's something that you had to learn?
I was the exact opposite of that growing up. Like I ain't
sharing shit.
I didn't share anything.
Yeah.
Like a couple of y'all I would, but like most people we grew up with had no idea what my childhood was like or what my home life was like or anything like that.
You're almost embarrassed about it. Yeah.
And like I was the only white kid in school. Like you can't.
Yeah, ain't too many.
Yeah, you can't do. Well, we had the IB program, but it was
a different type. That was a different type.
It was about one white kid per class, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of 30 kids, there might be a half a white in there.
Half a white, definitely. Mixed kid, yeah.
But like you can't just be. You gotta like look like you can't be. You can't look soft,
right? You
can't look like a target.
Yeah.
So like that's kind of like always been kind of embedded in me.
When do y'all think that started? Like showing that a type of emotion was considered a weakness.
It was the culture at that time.
Yeah.
Like late 90s going to 2000s, it was about being hardcore, not smiling.
Everything was about being tough.
Yeah. That's just what it was at that time.
Yeah.
Now it's not like that at all.
It's like complete NWA really. NWA is kind of like that tough hardcore.
Yeah, because if you think about it, like back in like the 50s and 60s when they was doing all the killing.
Yeah,
they was grooving doing. You know what I'm saying? It was Ashley brothers on the drive-by. You know what I'm saying?
If y'all want to talk about something deep,
Footsteps in the Dark doing a drive-by. That's crazy. That's a really good song too. I really want to find that on.
It was group.
Find that on vinyl.
They said the media conglomerates came together with NWA to push that narrative into the community. So that was supposed to be a big change.
And that started like what 90? Oh, that started in the 80s.
Like
late
80s. Yeah. So that's when it been like since till now.
But we grew up in a certain era where like, that's just how it was.
Rustic, rough.
Yeah, it was rugged.
Because of that, why do everything continue to get involved, right? So rap has just changed so much, but it's the same type of rap,
right?
You know, why is it that we always revert back to that 90s, 80s R&B? Like we really love it
because it's a special time period. It's like the 80s.
You know what I'm saying? Why can't we let that go if this what it is? And I think it's because ultimately that's kind of like we all like that type of music. You know,
but certain eras just produce special art. Like think about if you go to a museum, it's gonna be art from the 1930s or the 1800s. This period where art was just infectious to all these people. Same thing with music. It's just a certain time period where this music could have only been made.
Right.
So we always like it because no more music has been made since like that.
A lot
so
of
you
it
pretty
has
much
to
telling
do
me
with
that can't come
drugs
back today.
too. For real. A lot of it has to do with drugs. Like certain music eras were big on certain drugs. Same thing with movies. Like in the 90s, there was a lot of great movies, and then muscle cars and like cars had a big boom in like the 70s and 80s, like when people were doing psychedelic drugs and like thinking outside of the box and shit. Yeah. And then when that stuff got banned, there was a huge drop off in creativity and certain things. Same thing with music. Like music had like a boom around that same time, and then it kind of like had a lull. People will say, I've heard people say like in the 90s or early 2000s, people was more on cocaine and the movies were like starting to get shittier because people aren't as creative. Same thing with like cars and different music.
So I wonder what drug they on now, because I don't understand shit they be saying.
I don't know.
You know what drug they on now?
Right now. That fat.
Yo, I saw somebody tweet ESTG. Hey man, you need to bring out something because I got all this fentanyl. I don't know what to do with it. I need a school or something.
My best advice.
He's like, I got it, but you ain't bring nothing back to tell me what I'm supposed to do.
I gotta do something with this.
Man, that shit was hilarious.
But so much of that music sent people to jail.
Yeah.
And this drug culture right now is not good either.
So y'all mean to tell me you don't think you can bring that genre of R&B to now? You don't think
people don't feel the same though?
No, I don't think
it was a special. People felt about love at that time period. Now think about just like the climate of some of the stuff we hear on social media isn't true, but like the climate of love and everything is way more distorted than it was then.
Right.
Completely distorted. Like then it was like, I'm gonna fall in love. Like love was like, I feel like it was more of a real thing.
There were no
R&B fighting for this
reality shows showing what
love is supposed to look like.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And there was no people on Instagram getting 3 Birkin bags and a Rolls Royce and like
it was simpler times.
Yeah, way simpler. Like
you was catching the train to go see a joint. Now you're getting flown out.
Back in the day, you could buy a girl 1 rose and a box. Remember flowers and candy?
One rose.
Yeah, remember flowers and candy used to be a thing.
My man had a wife and a side joint on one job.
I seen a girl post her Mother's Day joint and her whole, and this is a like she's not regular. She got like 100-some thousand followers.
Yeah.
She's cute. She's an IG girl. But like, come on, bro. Yeah. She got an entire kitchen filled with flowers. Like probably $15,000 worth of flowers in that joint.
Yeah.
What happened to flowers and candy?
I don't know.
Bro, you can get a girl a teddy bear. When's the last time you see somebody buy a teddy bear?
Oh, no, I don't want that.
It better be the size of a car.
My man said 1 rose.
You could get a girl a flower.
One rose. Out the ground. He didn't have to go nowhere.
I was thinking about you today. Now it's like,
it ain't Instagrammable.
Yeah,
I want it.
What's the song about Mr.
I need a Benz.
We need to get back to buying plants. Come on, boy. You're a plant.
What's the joke?
People are poorer than ever before. Y'all want all this shit.
Renee, that's the name of the song, bro. Say Mr. Cheeks was walking and they got a hot dog and he got a date. That was his date. They was walking. They got a hot dog and a soda. That was a date.
That was nice.
You would be on Twitter right tomorrow.
I wish you would do that shit today.
Group chat, close friends, all that.
Block, delete, report, delete.
But from going out, like when we went out in Houston, like, I haven't been to the club in, I don't know, the regular club. I can see like the hierarchy or in women or just in people in general.
Yeah.
Like you can tell the girls like that got the BBLs that's like out there living fast.
Yeah.
Then you might got the regular girls who got a BBL who work a job.
Yeah.
Then you got like your everyday regular people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. Like I could just literally see like the classes in the club. It's wild.
It's much more pronounced now than ever before.
Because when we was younger in the club, it wasn't like that.
Everybody looked the same.
Everybody looked the same. Now it's like you can clearly see the difference in hierarchy within society inside the club.
And if you really sit down and you really look, people are bored. Y'all really not doing anything.
No, just
like
sitting
everybody
in the club. They're just sitting in there.
Yeah,
not like everybody is
going
partying.
to be seen. Like it's not like.
It's not like a party.
Yeah, nah.
It's
the thing that kills me is people go to the club and don't even want to meet nobody.
No,
yeah,
they just there. Just to say they was
not
there.
Dancing. You're not talking to nobody.
What
you're
is
just
this?
trying to look good.
It's like a glorified hangout.
But you look good and you don't even want any attention, or you want the attention, but you don't actually want to talk to anybody.
Yeah, you don't want to talk to nobody.
Yeah, it's an odd place.
It's like what exactly is that? That's the weird. It's like mental illness. It's like I'm gonna get dressed up, get my hair, my nails, my makeup done, get fly. And then I'm gonna go in here and you better not speak. You better even look over here. Like what?
I seen someone on Twitter say he offered to buy a girl a drink and she said no.
Damn.
I'm like, you had to be down bad.
Yeah, you had to be
yeah.
Maybe she don't drink.
Yeah. Maybe she don't drink. And maybe she had a bad experience.
Maybe she got a man like me who you better not buy my bitch a drink.
Well, I'm gonna whoop both of y'all. Hey, let's talk about the smelliest person in the world. Though,
my God, we were in Houston.
Oh my God,
and Buddy must have had a body odor Glade plug-in because every time we walked past this one spot, it stunk.
He scarred the earth.
He wasn't even there anymore.
Yeah.
He had been standing there and it smelled bad, and then he left.
The smelliest dude
and
ever, bro.
Where were y'all at? We're at a spot.
We're at an establishment, yeah.
This is my thing about Houston. I love y'all. First of all, Houston, Texas, Big fan. Love y'all. Y'all are the best.
We will be back.
Phenomenal.
Truth Barbecue.
Yeah, great. We
will be back.
But number one, the party culture in Houston is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
You go to the club at 11 in the morning and you stay out until 6 in the morning.
Oh, yeah, get your electrolytes
When are you taking another shower and reapplying the deodorant?
And
because it's hot as fuck in Houston.
And in regular world, like 12 hours is probably the most you want to stretch a shower there. It got to be between 4 and 8 hours.
Because it's 97 degrees and it's humid as a sauna in that area.
Houston is a 3 shower a day spot.
Easy.
For sure.
But they're bouncing from 3 to 4 clubs in a night.
Yeah.
It's not the freshest smell sometimes.
Yeah, you got to clean that thing up now.
Gotta clean that thing up.
Buddy had to be on his second or third party, and it was still early in the day.
Man, Buddy was bad. Oh, my
this
God.
one a junkie.
No,
this a dude.
He had a fucking design. He was fly.
Bro, he was in the club.
He had probably like a $3,000 outfit on. Smelled terrible.
That's bad.
Giving joints hugs. He gave a joint a hug. I said, woo. She about to pass out. Gave her an arm joint too, right? I said, oh God, he's a bold boy.
We had to first of all, it's no way you don't know you smell.
Bro, you smell so bad. There's no way you don't smell it.
People gotta know that you smell bad.
There's no way you'll know.
You gotta know yourself.
Unless he got COVID, that's the only way.
No way. It
Even
was
that.
Pungent. Like you could.
Oh man. You
could
punched a
smell
hole
it
in the universe.
From 15, 20 feet away. You could still smell.
He was
it.
gone. I was like, we gotta get out of here.
And then, like our section was over there, so like to go to the it's the main walkway,
right?
But he was standing like in the center of it. So occasionally we would walk past it again, and it was still there. Like 30 minutes later, the smell was just lingering.
Fellas, this summer. First of all,
that aluminum free shit, cut that
shit
out right now. Get the aluminum back in the deodorant
this summer.
Put extra aluminum.
Oh my God!
Get your deodorant
aluminum foil on it.
Get your deodorant
from Reynolds. 3X aluminum.
Put some aluminum foil in that.
Yo, the heavy duty aluminum foil.
I'm gonna tell y'all now. This is not gonna be the summer for aluminum free. I know this summer
must be super hot. And the thing about Houston is so I was having a conversation. So it's humid here. You know, it get humid.
Oh yeah,
but it don't get in the house because the AC is cool enough to keep the house because you go outside, it's humid. In Houston, it gets in the house.
Yeah.
Oh, man. AC fighting for his life in there.
Doors and windows open. It's
like this. It just you can just feel
the wild shit was it wasn't even that hot.
Oh yeah,
it was like 91. Like that's a moderate day.
I can only imagine the summertime in
July in Houston is probably
it was
ridiculous.
Man, it was so hot. It was cool for 1 hour between 6 and 7. It was the coolest. After that,
we need to go open up a portable shower business in Houston. For the folks that want to party four clubs in a row, stop right here, take a quick shower, freshen up, and then hit the next spot.
Have a spot for like 6 shower heads, like the gym. Like the gym is set up.
Rent a locker. You had your clothes already there for you.
Yeah, that's a business. Mobile showering.
Hey, we cut that part out.
Mobile bathing.
We gonna use that.
Hey,
cut that part out. We gonna
for sure. Going to multiple spots out there in that heat is
a nice
crazy.
Little jingle.
Hey,
come up with something.
Yeah, we got to call.
Wash your ass.
Wash your ass.
Wash your ass real fast.
You don't want to smell that trash. Wash your ass.
Oh man.
Hey. All right, we on to something.
Hey,
please.
Wash your ass LLC.
Get that funk up off you,
boy.
And bro, we gotta go get Buddy. Gotta find Buddy
right outside the camp.
Yo, what's the movie on Food and Time? What was the dude name? He was what was his name that he was fighting the whole time and he was bad. He stink too. What is his name? Yo, y'all, if you watch Food and Time and y'all remember the dude, I think he was something dirty or something. I'm gonna figure it out.
Smelling bad is just egregious.
Yeah,
it's a whole nother level of
and being out like you.
No, he in the club giving out hugs though, multiple hugs.
He wasn't ready to go home either.
No, like he was a known person there. He was a known person there. Like Joyce came in like, hey, he gave hug. I said, oh, buddy, you crazy? Like,
because now she probably smell like that.
Oh my! God. I know I was on her. I would have went straight home. I'm going home.
You smell your shoulder. Is
oh, he got me.
He got me.
Bro, he like a serial stinker, bro. Like,
immediately when I smelled it, I was like, hold on.
I said something that looked at me.
Wait,
it's that bad. Like,
I could not take a shower for a week and not smell like that.
It's like a Philly steak and cheese with extra onions on it.
It was foul, bro.
So
man, speaking of Philly, man, that's up next.
Philly
is up next, man. Philly is up next, man. How y'all feeling, fellas?
Smell like brown cabbage in that.
It was awful. Fuck him.
Brown cabbage.
I hope bad things happen.
New York streets.
Bro was down bad.
Philly. We got Philly this weekend. We got some Philly cheesesteak content coming y'all's way. 2 sold out events. Excited about that. Philly's a good city, man. We're staying in a shitty Airbnb. Apparently, there's some boat race, biggest boat race in the world. So I couldn't get any hotels or Airbnbs. So.
Hey, I'm ready to make me a parlay off that junk.
Good luck. Every man for himself in the Airbnb. So there's a few rooms, there's some accommodations,
there's some couches. Hey,
what's
man.
Few? What's up?
We'll make sure you get one, Moody.
Yeah,
you good.
Moody got one. You know me, I'll take a couch.
Oh, it'd be a Royal Rumble then.
Slapbox. Slapbox for a bed.
Slapbox content coming soon.
Damn, my
back. Did you have to hit me in the back? The back sting.
So we got Philly. And then Atlanta, man. Atlanta Memorial Weekend.
Woo! Brunch at Copper Cove.
Shout out to Ruggs.
You wanna definitely check that out for sure.
Copper Cove.
Yeah, man.
That's gonna be a good trip.
Yeah, definitely.
That's one of them trips I hope I don't spend all the money that I make.
We ain't. Make
down
sure.
in Atlanta.
We not. We're
see. I've been doing pretty good.
Good job, man. We're gonna continue.
Had one minor slip up in Houston.
That's it.
If you've seen the vlog, you know I'm talking about minor slip up, minor infraction.
Yeah.
Stallions in Houston.
Wasn't worth it though.
Stallions.
It was cool. I had a good time, but
yeah. So we got Atlanta, and then a week off.
1 week off.
Then the
Burgers
event.
Burgers and bottles.
Burgers and
If
bottles.
you haven't got your tickets yet, I think they still have a few tickets left. Pre-orders on the bottles will be gone by the time this airs. Burgers and bottles in New York. I'm there making burgers and hanging out.
Yeah, man.
Having a good time.
Having a good time.
Yeah.
What kind of bottles is it? Like just
Whatever liquor you want.
They got it all.
Yeah, we have a good time.
Yeah, man. Make
And
sure you
then-
have a little hypnotic for me. I'm going back to Incredible
What's your favorite
Hulks.
drink right now?
Right now, depends on where I'm at. Depends on
Give
where
me
I'm
two
at.
scenarios.
All right, so I'm at like a restaurant. I'm at like a
like
chill
fine
lounge.
dining or like okay.
I'm gonna go sidecar. I appreciate you for putting me on to that. Thank you.
Hennessy sidecar.
Yeah, and I ain't doing Hennessy.
No, what you doing?
I do like a bourbon.
Bourbon sidecar.
Yep.
Okay.
The tequila old fashioned is still good, but everybody don't make them.
Put you
right.
onto that too.
Yeah, you did, man. Goddamn.
I think I put you onto just about everything. I used to steal the credit because y'all don't give it to me, so I have to take
I
it.
always give you the credit. I always tell you. I done told you you put me on the old fashions. You put me on the side.
Listen, anything in the food and beverage.
Absolutely. I ain't ashamed to say it. He did.
As you should.
As you should.
I'm sure. You know, I'm just cooking and making drinks every day.
I did all that.
What are you talking about?
Put me on all yes. I just tried everything new. I've tried with Matthew, and it's going to continue.
Food 5%. By the way, I told y'all how to work out. I mean, what the fuck? What are we talking about here?
Just need a little credit.
Hey, he definitely did. But if I'm just outside
In college, you gotta do your work cited, right?
Yeah.
They get credit. Why can't I get a little credit?
I told you.
Moody, drop the credits right here.
put that there,
You put the credits. You get the credits.
all
right
our food and
Matt,
cocktail recommendations sponsored by Matthew.
That ain't just that, but that's a good start.
That's a good start.
Good start.
I'm still gonna do my regular like tequila and pineapple.
Tequila pineapple.
I love a
Not
good
a
tequila
pineapple
pineapple.
fancy either, because
Is you
pineapple
playing it
Fanta
safe?
sucks.
Tequila pineapple, you playing it safe.
That's
That's
you
what,
can do-
when
that's
you
a
at
good
a
one.
questionable spot. It's
You're
like,
in a spot that doesn't have good drinks if you order tequila
Yeah.
pineapple.
yeah.
I'm at
I
the
like
spot
the
that don't
tequila
have
pineapple,
sections.
It's not
I don't
good.
mind this. It's
Tequila
good.
pineapple's not good. It's
not
like,
good?
It's just
It's serviceable.
It's reasonable.
So what's your
what the fuck
go-to?
is-
I mean,
nobody gonna make me a god level drink and then
I need a cocktail. Like I said, if
Yeah.
you're at a spot that doesn't have cocktails, I'm gonna go tequila.
that's why I
pineapple.
say it depends on the spot.
It's
Plus
a
bourbon and
section-
Coke.
It's a section drink. When they got the stuff in pineapple
But okay,
juice,
you go
tequila.
somewhere
You're
you
in a
don't have
shit
pineapple
bar.
juice.
You go somewhere like a big festival. Like there's a music, like a
Tequila pineapple.
a concert.
Yeah. Tequila pineapple.
Tequila pineapple.
The plastic cup.
Yeah, that's all I need.
If they're, this is the good best practice. If they're serving it in a plastic cup, tequila pineapple. Because you're not gonna get a cocktail.
Absolutely.
In a
Right.
plastic cup.
You know what I'm saying?
If the place you're at is serving the drinks in a plastic cup, bourbon and Coke, Henny and Coke, tequila pineapple,
You know,
vodka, soda, whatever the
Don't
fuck.
be hating on the
But
rum
you-
and coke now.
You never know though. You
like rum
might
and
get a mixologist that's probably just working at a shitty job in between somewhere, and they might be able to whip you up.
But that's you'll get those
I promise people be
when
lying.
you're
I'm like,
there.
you made a good.
Yeah, cap. But like, this ain't good.
nah. We had buddy. We just went out to eat, and Matt ordered a sidecar, he was like, I never really made a sidecar.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna turn around.
I'm gonna turn around and look on my phone. Like,
I'll tell you the recipe right now. Make it exactly like this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But a lot of people
I
don't
appreciate the honesty.
Be honest, please.
Yeah.
God, don't make me pay $15 for some bullshit.
Oh man.
Yeah, bring you that bullshit too.
My homie made an old fashioned, put a half an orange in there. I say, yeah, bro, you ain't no shit.
I thought you wanted fruit punch.
I made me an orange crush.
Tequila Sunrise. I'm a Tequila Sunrise person. I like those.
I can see that for you.
Definitely like a good Tequila Sunrise.
Tequila Sunrise?
Yeah.
That's your drink of choice, Moody.
Old fashioned or sidecar?
Even if you out, what about if you're just regular? Like we going to.
I like a good margarita too, though.
Okay.
Yeah,
margaritas
tequila
are fire.
margaritas.
Good margarita.
Yeah. Hey, Union Taco has a bourbon margarita. Yeah.
You know what a sidecar is, right? It's basically a margarita. All cocktails are the same thing.
Wait, they got lime juice in?
It's lemon. Same shit.
Oh.
Instead of lime, it's lemon. Cointreau, lemon.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
Hey,
it's a margarita.
Do y'all like shooters?
No.
That's a Rhino asked
Like
the
a
most
oyster
open,
shooters?
like
Right.
the definition of open-ended question is Rhino's question.
Y'all don't
He'll
like
ask,
shooters?
there's 4 million shooters, bro. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
but I'm
you
saying, are
shooters?
You
going
like clams from Virginia?
But listen to what I'm saying. Are you going to the bar like, you know what? Let me get a shooter. That's not what you're asking for.
Would you like an oyster
So,
shooter?
No, I'm
for
talking about
example,
like a drink.
for example, a green tea shot is a shooter.
Yeah.
So yes, I do like occasionally. I like
Well,
the
are you
shooter.
going to order that?
If it's a big group and
Yeah.
we're already a little drunk, or I'm
Yeah.
not trying to like make everybody mad drunk, then I'll order a
Rhino
shooter.
do ask the broadest questions ever. You gotta ask him 5 questions from his question to figure out the question.
Hey,
Hold on, let me get my encyclopedia. I'm trying to
Only
figure out.
Rhino can ask a question like that.
Shit.
Yeah, only me. Nah, I feel because some people don't like to go up.
You
So
like
which ocean is your favorite?
you like being on sand? Like,
Which ocean your favorite?
Which ocean is my?
I think I like.
I'm talking about the seas too, though.
Indian Ocean.
No, the seas don't count.
We can throw the rivers in there too. Which body of water is your favorite? Like I'm talking about like the pool
They're like,
or the Red Sea. Like I don't
they're like,
really
how you feel about water? Like to drink or
Like-
to bathe?
I mean, you can swim in it, drink it, boil something in it.
Salt water?
Talk about pasta? No, I mean it could be anything.
Because if I ask you what's your favorite pasta,
Rainwater?
we can start talking about pasta.
That'd be like
You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to figure out. I gotta get a pencil and pad up.
How you like your pasta?
How you like your pasta?
How you feel about
That's
air?
Depends on where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I got a humidifier, so sometimes stuff.
In Houston, I didn't like the air.
I got a ceiling fan.
Right. Do you? Speaking of that, do you like dry heat or would you like? You prefer humidity? It's a
You
lot
like
of
the ceiling fan
questions.
or you like the floor fan?
That's a great question.
You like the fan in the window? You like the window unit?
Those are great things.
Right.
Do you like
Real quick,
the church jump?
When you press the button and the fan moves, what's that called?
When the fan move, like
Say you got the stand-up fan, right?
Yeah.
And you hit the button and it moves. What's that called?
that's just a standing fan. Eh?
No. It's a word. It starts with an O.
Oh shit.
The type of fan that it is?
Oh, man,
it's-
yeah.
Or the
It's
movement?
like
hit me-
oscillator.
Oscillator?
Yeah.
You knew I
knew.
was.
Because if I barely know it.
I'm still trying to fight them 2 ostriches we was talking
But
about.
that's a great question though. Like, do you
So
like
what
the
you say about
ceiling fan, or you
I'm
like
a
the
ceiling
fan?
fan guy.
No, I'm the fan that go in the window or on the floor.
If I
But
gotta
you don't got a ceiling
choose,
fan.
Nah, if I gotta choose, I like the noise. It's the noise for me. It's the noise. The fan noise is top tier.
I don't like to put on gunshots before you go to bed. Just
The
let
fan
it
in the window is cooler though than the ceiling.
Oh, for sure.
But it's loud.
It's the noise. The
it was
noise
like-
don't put y'all to sleep. Like
I got a window unit in my bedroom just to make sure I can get it super cold.
Oh, yeah. Then that water go get the dripping on there. Got to make sure.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if I had it my way, I would take the AC in the window over the central.
Growing up, we
that
couldn't
AC
have
in the
that
window is
because someone
different.
come in your house through the.
That joint is different.
bitch in.
We was
It's
on
gonna
one
get
level.
cold.
We ain't had no upstairs.
Motherfucker
So.
say, I'm going to go get this.
It's
They got
gonna get
Doritos
cold.
in there, too.
Bro, I remember the AC fell out the window.
The funniest shit about robbing poor neighborhoods is like, what the fuck do you think? We got the same shit you got.
No,
Might
come
as
and take
well
something. You got something we ain't. You
Unless
ain't
you're
got.
selling drugs in this bitch. What are you breaking in here for exactly?
Hey, you got the sound like we ain't got.
I got
that.
7 remotes living up that mode.
Come in here and get a bunch of the same shit you got at your house.
That's
I
when
think
it's-
they be looking for weapons though. They probably check underneath the bed.
I get
I know they ain't finding no money.
Damn sure.
Same reason people break in cars usually for weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My car got
somebody's
broken
house is
into. I
crazy.
had a Louis Vuitton duffel bag This is when I was selling hair. I had about $3,000 worth of hair in a Louis Vuitton duffel bag in the back seat. They didn't touch it.
Took all your change though.
All my gloves. They was looking for a gun.
Oh,
a gun.
I'm like,
wallet.
you could have got a couple guns if you would have just took that joint.
Motherfucker took all my toll money at one point. I was real mad about that shit.
Out the jump.
Oh, he took all my toll money. That was mad as a bitch.
He must not even looked in the back seat. I was opening the car. I was like, there's no way.
Nobody breaking the car faster than the people in San Francisco. Nigga, they bipping on. I watched the video.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of that, Burner's got a movie coming out.
Okay.
Shout out to Big Burn.
San Fran culture.
We gotta get back. He hit me the other day. We gotta link back up soon. So we gotta go to San Francisco.
We got fried last time.
Man, I could just imagine.
I love those trips.
Oh man,
San Francisco is one of my favorite trips.
The San Francisco Bridge lanes is like this.
The food's always good. The weed is phenomenal.
Yeah, I haven't smoked gas until I went to San Francisco.
I mean, you would burn, but you would smoke the best weed that there is. Yeah. Like, there's not.
First time we smoked a whole ounce.
Yeah, it's no end. It's like.
And he gives it to you by the fistful. He's like, here, take some of this.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Look at all this.
Hey.
Passing it out by the quarter ounce. Just,
can't even smoke this. I'm about to put some of this in my omelet, Moody.
Like, I don't know what to do with this. Like, hey, bro, we leave tomorrow.
I don't know what to do with
this.
Got to hit, bro. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Look at that too damn bad.
We rolled another foot long.
Oh, God.
Just rolling foot long joints.
I'm tired of this.
The ashtray has joint, like, when they kill the joint and ash it and put it away, there's this much weed left on there.
Yeah.
Like, where I come from,
we gonna smoke that.
We would have for days. People would have stolen those.
That's a session right there.
Hey, you could put all those together and probably have an ounce of weed
for sure.
Oh man, so we haven't been in New Orleans, so we can't really say yet. I've already said the food wise is how San Francisco compared to like the top, because they say New Orleans is like the top.
I don't know, that Chinese spot was good.
Yeah, good. I mean, it's just like New Orleans cuisine. They just put stuff together that no one else would do.
We got to go to New Orleans. Let me ask y'all this. After this little stretch right here, where we about to go crazy for a couple months, a little getaway trip on me, where do y'all want to go?
November, for my birthday.
Why the fuck does it got to be about you on your birthday? That's a long time from now.
You plugged yourself in that joint. You asked a question.
You're going to get a birthday trip.
I gave you an answer.
You can always.
He said you asked a question.
I've been waiting on this.
I gave you an answer, buddy.
Hey.
Hey.
I mean, we normally do our...
Like the summertime. We got June, July, August. Like end of August, September, we'll be ready. We can take a little break. Where y'all want to go? What y'all want to do?
I want to do a road trip.
Like an RV?
Like a legit, type of road trip.
Let's do it. Where are we going?
Where we gonna go?
Let's throw it out there. Talk about it. No.
Nah.
He said Nebraska.
Not doing Nebraska.
No.
Next.
Nowhere
in the Midwest? Y'all don't want to go nowhere in the Midwest?
Why?
Chicago.
Okay.
Chicago?
They'll say, why? Why would I want to?
Not my scratch road trip. What was I thinking?
Yeah, I'm not driving. That road trip, I'm not with the road trip at all.
I'll meet y'all there.
We'll we drive somewhere and fly home.
That's cool.
It'd be the
as much as y'all bitch about driving, y'all want to do a road trip.
Because the content, like,
Rhino not gonna help.
He can drive on the day.
I'm driving to Ashland.
I never complain about
I don't think an 80-year-old person. You don't.
What? I can drive.
I don't. No, never mind. Let's
God damn. Let's just fly.
Yeah. It's cheaper to drive though. So
definitely.
I like that idea.
How far is New Orleans from here?
16 hours. You don't want to drive that jump.
Oh,
we can stop in Atlanta.
We gotta drive straight. It don't
gotta
gotta
stop
be
in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Alabama, Atlanta on the way.
Matter of fact, I like this idea a lot now.
Yeah.
I definitely want us to go to a college football game this year. Okay. Alabama. I would love to see Alabama play in person.
What about seeing
LSU at LSU?
LeBron playing?
It's nothing
Would
that
you
you
go
want.
see an 80-year-old horse race? It's like going to be like a.
Except when I go see an 80-year-old
It's
horse
nothing.
race.
It's
crazy.
It's no like type of sports or something that you would like. I
want to go to a UFC fight.
I want to get smacked at a college tailgate. Maybe a tailgate. I don't give a damn about the game.
Let's go to a UFC fight or boxing. I want to go to UFC probably.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor fights in when is it? I think I already booked
Vegas,
right?
Vegas.
That's gonna be very expensive, but maybe if God keeps blessing me, we might.
You said if God keeps on keeping on.
We got
man upstairs.
We got to do a little something.
I think so.
Even if it's like a vacation, like Cabo or I want to go like to Europe.
Yeah, once you go to Europe, you can always miss going to Europe.
Yeah,
it's just unique.
I want to go to Amsterdam.
let's figure something out. Let's
figure something out.
Y'all in the comments, throw us some ideas where we should go on our guys' little retreat, a little decompress after a long stretch of work, a little reward for everybody.
I'm telling y'all, we're gonna have a meeting as soon as we get there. It's gonna be a meeting.
No work. I'm gonna leave the laptop. No work.
No, you can't leave the laptop.
You gotta leave the laptop. Fuck that laptop. It'll be all right for 10 days.
We'll get your iPad.
5 days. 3.
4 nights.
1.
You know what?
Where's the nearest Apple store?
It's a brunch. We doing a brunch right here.
Hey, I definitely think we can do that. We can have that conversation.
What happened? So everybody has just never been to New Orleans, right?
Never been in New Orleans.
Everyone always assumed I've been there. Never been.
Where else have we not been? New Orleans is it for me.
San Diego.
We said Washington.
The state.
Oregon.
Doesn't seem very lit.
Where's Oregon?
Doesn't seem.
Where's Oregon?
He said, "But boy, I mean, what?" Like,
It's in Oregon.
Was in Oregon. Is anywhere in California?
I always want to go to Seattle, San Diego.
Seattle.
Boring. No.
What else?
New Orleans is the only place that I want to go that I haven't been.
I think New Orleans.
Austin. I've never been to Austin.
Austin. That might be a good one.
Yeah. I've never been to South Carolina.
We could do Houston, Dallas, Austin. Let's do the Texas tour.
Okay.
It's not very relaxing sounding.
Not relaxing. No.
It might sound like fun though.
Whatever y'all want to do, I'll let y'all three decide. Y'all tell me what y'all want to do. Y'all can help them out in the comments. Let's figure it out, and then
is this a trip or a retreat?
Retreat, whatever y'all want it to be. I just want to do something nice where we can just relax a little bit and enjoy the fruits of our labor.
I want to go to Massage by Scratch in
Massage.
Massage by Scratch sounds wild.
Yeah,
in Petersburg.
Well, you go ahead.
A little too happy
we know you into some stuff now, so you gotta be careful with around now.
Knock yourself dead.
He said for a week. Yeah, let's go there.
Yeah, going to the bird, baby.
What the spot Lamar Odom went to?
That's in Nevada.
You was at the Bunny Ranch?
Basically.
Thought it was just a retreat.
Mm-hmm. He's been retreating from out of there.
We'll send you out there. You get a little footage. Make sure you bring it back.
Man.
Cut to his scene, run up.
Vegas is always a good time.
Who?
Yeah.
Vegas ain't for the week, though.
Vegas ain't for the week. But I like Vegas.
Oh, Vegas did me dirty last time.
Vegas hurt me.
The LA to Vegas.
Yeah, Moody was hurt after that.
It's a good time. It's a little bit relaxed, a little bit of both. You get the
I just feel like LA
vibe.
is very chill,
especially the hotel with the
good
that we stay with the pool, rooftop pool.
Airbnbs are nice.
Yeah, Airbnb.
Yeah, I like LA, but I don't. It's not about me. Whatever y'all want to do,
we're gonna have
y'all let me know.
You know,
Miami.
So we ain't gotta talk about no more.
Miami.
That's actually a great idea. I don't know why I didn't think about that.
Miami.
Oh no,
they got good
How many
churches
days?
down there.
Definitely.
Huh?
How many days?
4 or 5 days.
4 nights.
Yeah, 4 nights is a good trip.
4 nights.
4 nights. Looking like
I'll
October.
figure that shit out, man. Whatever y'all want.
Like October, but it's all cool. We'll figure it out. Hey man, y'all be with us on this stretch.
We'll have plenty of podcasts, plenty of content coming your way. Lots of stuff. We're about to add a 4th weekly post on Make It Happen Media channel. We got some new content coming on my channel, Mr. Make It Happen, where I cook live. We'll do some 30-minute meals live to see if they're actually 30 minutes. And then we have a lot of really dope stuff coming your way. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.